Here with head coach Sean Kiracofe, Lady Demons, 3-0 win tonight. A little bit of a slow start to seem like today, but it really felt like once they settled in, maybe some nerves from the first home match kind of went away and settled into the match, that you were able to do the things that I know you wanted to do for the most part.
Yeah. Spot on, Brad. Spot on. Yeah, I mean, there's always a little bit of nerves the first time at home. And, you would think that we wouldn't be rusty since we played so much in the last couple of days. But I gave them, at least from a playing standpoint, I gave them the day off yesterday. And we just did, some service eve work. But, yeah, I mean, we didn't quite connect well there at the beginning. But got back into it and started putting the ball away, and Bree started, hammering away and getting kills there, and that kind of woke everybody up.
Was that kind of sort of maybe the catalyst in a lot of ways? She had 5 kills in every set and was really swinging with power tonight. Do you think that really maybe helped settle everybody?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, any time that you have a couple hitting errors, there's that, at least for most people, there's that little question, well, what am I doing wrong, and then, but when you see somebody else turn around and it's like just, bouncing balls, it's like, okay, all right, we're in this, I don't have to do everything because Bree's going to score, so, it just kind of relaxes everybody.
And one of the things we talked about from this past weekend was, I guess maybe scrappy would be a good way to describe it, and I think exemplified by that challenge play, I believe it was the third set, where Laura chases the ball down, Ashlyn just barrels it over her head to send it back over. Just sort of encompassing kind of where this team is growing at this point from that perspective.
And you brought up Laura, so she's used to playing left back, and we have her in middle back, so there's a little bit of adjustment period for that. And then, like we talked about from the very beginning of day one, we have a lot of new faces out there, and people are starting to get, used to who's next to them and who's going to do what and all that. But we came out of the first 2 weekends averaging 12 digs per set. Granted, that was against some Mizzou and stuff like that in the second weekend, but here this last weekend we bumped it up to 15 and a half, which is pretty close to where we want to be. There's still some room for improvement, but I mean that's what we need to do on a night in and night out basis. And like you said, that just comes from in a lot of situations of just playing hard, picking balls up and then just keep working.
After this weekend and then coming in tonight with, I'm sure you would have liked maybe more than a couple of days off after, all those sets over the weekend, but to get a win tonight, heading into 3 more road conference games, is this a nice, hey, this is what we can do, this is how we can keep building for this road trip that's coming up for sure?
And then, it comes down to the debate of would you prefer, like we talked about before, it's just a little bit rusty to start out. Some of that was nerves in the first set, but then, I guess for me as a coach, are we not practicing enough? Am I not being, specific in working on different things? Or the philosophy of it's a new group, they need to get out there and they got to play, and, we're going to hope that it's the latter. And the playing experience, which is, hard to measure. And Texas Southern did some good stuff. They were scrappy themselves on their side. So they made sure that we were engaged during the entire rally. But yeah, going into, Lamar on Thursday, just more experience with this group is going to be a good thing.
All right. Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you.